Today's all we got, so we cannot stop. This is our block.
In the heights, I hang my flag on display.
Cheers.
It reminds me that I came from miles away.
This is crazy.
From miles in the heights.
The best days of my life. And I built my little dream, my Suenito.
In the heights.
The late nights, you taste beans and
Here.
rice. The syrup of shade ice. I ain't gonna
Washington
say it twice.
Heights.
Like the street lights, we taking the flight to a couple of days in the life for what it's like in Washington Heights.
What's up, Tim?
Hi, John. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with Popcorn Podcast.
Of
Look,
course.
you're no stranger to music film projects, from the Step Up series and then to the upcoming Wicked film. What is it that attracts you to projects like those ones and then In the Heights?
I think I grew up around music. I grew up going to shows every weekend. My parents would take me to San Francisco, musical season, opera season, ballet season. It was always around. I think my best friends were dancers or musicians. I played drums, saxophone, violin, piano. Not good at any of them, but they were always around. And so I just think that I adore musicians and dancers. I think they are the greatest artists in the world. They express themselves. And I see myself, even though I'm not one of them, I see myself in them. When they dance on the street, that's when they get the most attention. They have the microphone. And when they walk into a store, or walk into a club, they may ignore them. But as soon as they get on the dance floor, everyone wants to be around them. I just think that's so empowering and beautiful. So I feel very lucky that I've been able to make movies that include them, and that I get to have fun and hang out with them.
Absolutely. Now, you said that you went to a lot of shows and musicals. Music's a big part of your life. Was there any particular film or musical that inspired In the Heights for you?
Well, I always loved Meet Me in St. Louis. That's one, but I wouldn't say that necessarily inspired it, other than there's a shot of Usnavi in the windowsill of his bodega. And I remember Meet Me in St. Louis had a lot of those shots of the windowsill coming through, and to him, there's a window that blocks his dreams from coming out. And then the reflection of that window is not his community feeling sad for him, but daring him to break that window, daring him to dream bigger. To me, that was, and then we were pushing in with the camera. And so we're adding the pressure onto him. To me, that was like, what a beautiful way to use his acting to give slight movement and dance movement to tell one emotional feeling. And we try to do that throughout the movie.
Now, as a filmmaker who champions authentic and diverse stories, why are films like In the Heights so important to share with the world?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't even picture myself as that guy. I remember seeing In the Heights on Broadway and being blown away, not just by this genius Lin Manuel Miranda and his words and the style of music. I saw my family in there. I'm not even from New York. I'm not Latino, obviously, but I saw my Chinese family in that story, in the restaurant, working hard for their family. So for me, that's what drew me from the very beginning. And I knew us together, working together, we could find both the universality and the specificity together. And it was a great Lin, Kiara. They're the best creative partners you can ask for.
Yeah, what a collaborated team to work with and really sink your teeth into such an incredible project.
Yeah, and that includes the cast as well. Anthony Ramos, Leslie, Melissa, Corey, Olga, Jimmy, Daphne. I mean, I tried to give them as much room to speak up, and they took that room to say, this is not a way a table would look at our family dinner. And we would take the time to do that. So it was an amazing learning experience of a process that I want to carry on to other movies as well.
Awesome. Can't wait to see what you've got in store. Now, just in wrapping up, John, I've got one final question. Crazy Rich Asians seems to have created a shift in the types of films that studios are willing to make. I'm curious, what is your Suenito or little dream for the future of the filmmaking industry as a whole?
I hope that people see each other. I think that the Latino community, the Asian community, we're growing faster than any other minority community, at least in America. And so it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when we are your neighbors. And are we ready for that? Are we ready to see each other? And I believe that in media, in stories that we're telling, that will determine how we see each other as other human beings. And how beautiful is it that when you walk out of this movie, hopefully you want to look up on YouTube how to do salsa. Or you look up that food, or you ask your Latinx friend, what is that food? And they share it with you. They bring you to their parents' house. How beautiful that we get to share by being inspired by a fun entertaining, not educational, but entertaining piece of story that inspires us to change the way we see the world. That's what I hope that we, more filmmakers. I can't do that on my own. I'm not doing that on my own. It's with everybody else in this new generation of filmmakers and storytellers that are going to do that.
Well, Jon, thank you for what you do. And it's been such a privilege. Thank you so much, and all the best for the success of In the Heights.
Thanks, Jimmy.